Hello Year 3 and welcome to today's math lesson. We are going to get started straight away with your do now. So your do now today is about subtraction bonds. So let me just share my screen. There we go. So you need to complete these equations and there is a challenge on the right here if you need a little bit more to get you started. All you need is a pen and paper, so press pause to complete and then when you're ready press play and we'll check the answers. Okay, hope you found that not too challenging. Here are your answers. Just number bonds within 20, something that we need to keep on practicing because it's going to help us lots with a lot of our maths going forward, so with any of those column addition and subtraction. Okay, right. Moving forward, we are now going to get started with the lesson. So today we are going to be identifying place value in a 3-digit number. So to be successful, we are going to need to identify the hundreds in a 3-digit number and identify the tens and ones in a 3-digit number. And that is really what we need to do, but we should make sure that we do it really carefully. So let's hear our star words for today. My turn, your turn. Digit. 100, tens, ones, place value. Good. Right. Getting started, just want to get us thinking. This is a number. What number can you see on screen? Say it with me. 23. But what does 23 actually mean as a number? Well, we could say 23 is one less than 24. It is one more than 22. I know 23 can be divisible by 1 and you can divide 23 into 23 equal pieces. Not sure if it's in any other times tables. Who knows? But when we look at 23, we should also always think what is this number worth and what is that number worth? And this is when it comes into place value. So this number, 23, is a 2-digit number, and in this case, it is made up of our tens and our ones. So what we're asking when we look at 23 in terms of place value is what is the value of the number in the tens column and what is the value of the number in the ones column. So how many tens are there in 23? There are 2 tens. Excellent. How many ones are there in 23? 3 ones. Good. Now over here, I've got a picture of some old people that you probably remember. Well, I'm going to be showing some examples using my deans later, but here are my deans. This stick here, I make him a little bit bigger, is equal to 10. So to represent 2 tens in my place value chart, I would need not 1 10, I would need 2 tens. These little ones are our ones, and I would need 1, I'd need more, 2, and 3. 23 is made up of 2 tens and 3 ones. The value of the tens column is 2, it's 20, and the value of the ones column is 3. Straightforward, I think. That's something that we've done a few times. So let's remember this. One of these blocks is equal to one of these sticks. 10 of these little blocks, 10 ones, is equal to 10. Because we know that, because if you do 1 add 1 add 1 add 1 add 1, add 1, repeated addition, you get 10. So with what we have just talked about just then, let's see if we can run through this quickly together. If I have 2 of these sticks, what is my total? My total is 20. Well done. If I have 3 of these sticks, what is my total? 30. And if I have 7, what is my total? Say it out loud. 70. Very good. So what happens when I have 10 of my sticks? I knew when I had 10 of my 1 blocks, it formed a 10. But what is 10 times 10? What is 10 groups of 10? 10 groups of 10 is equal to 100. And we don't just have hundreds and hundreds of these sticks lying around. No, we use something called a hundreds block, which is made up of 10 sticks of these or 10 little ones of those blocks. 10 little ones of those blocks. So we're going to go to looking at some examples with our Deans and of looking where numbers fit on our place value. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to there we go. Right. I have got, let's move this backwards. I've got this, let me just try. There we go. That's much better. Right. I've got my place value chart. I've got my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. 100, tens, ones. So I'm going to write a number now. So I have here in my place value chart, I have the number 1 in my hundreds. My hundreds column is worth 1. My tens column is worth 2 tens, and my ones column is worth 1. So what I want to do now is I want to represent this number, which I've already written in my place value chart, using my Deans. So let's start off with what we know. Here, as you can see, is one of our ones. What is the value? How many ones? What is the value of the ones in our ones column? Well, in this case, it is 1. Looking at our tens column, and remember this is our 10. Nice green colour, very nice green colour actually. How many tens? What is the value of the digits in our tens column? It is 2 tens, 20. 120, 220. Not 20s. 110, 2 tens. Then this is our hundreds blocks. You probably remember hundreds blocks when we've used them quite a few times. How many hundreds have we got here? We've only got 1. I have shown using our Deans 100, 2 tens, and 1 1. 121. Simple as that. Let's do another example. I'm using my board rubber because I don't like getting my fingers messy. Right, let's have another number. We're going to do 4 hundreds, 2 tens, actually no, let's do 3 tens and 6 ones. Actually, that is an awful 3. There you go. 436 using our Deans. Let's start off with our ones. How many ones are in? How many ones are in my ones column? I need 1. I have 6 ones, so I need 6 of my little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 ones. How many tens do I need? I need 3 tens, 30. 1, 2, 3. 3 tens. How many hundreds do I need? I need 400. So I need 4 of my 100 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit dark. Let's turn the light on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. My 400s. Right. I'll do one more example and just see what would happen with this example. 202. So I know I need 2 ones. 1, 2, easy. I need, well, I've got no 10s in my column. So do I put any Deans in here? No. And I need how many hundreds? I need 2 hundreds. Let's do one the other way. I'm going to draw. I'm going to show some Deans in my place value, and I want you to identify them, the number. Okay, you might want to press pause, or you might just be able to say it very quickly. How many hundreds? I have 1. How many 10s? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. How many ones? 1, 2. The number you can see is 100, 4 10s, 2 1s. 142. I'm going to take away my 1s. Add another 100 and take away 2 10s. What do we have now? 2 hundreds. 1, 2, 3 10s. 1, 2, 3, 30. 1, 20, 10, 20, 30. 200s, 3 10s, no 1s. So the number I would write here, I'd write a 0 here, I'd write a 3 here, and I'd write a 2 here. Really is as simple as that. I'm just going to share my screen again. So here's a little bit of a, shall we say, a bit of a question. The number represented here is 120. Is this true or is this false? Have a think. Right, let's look at this. What do we have here? What's the value of this number here? This one block, what does it represent? It represents 100. What does these two blocks represent? One of those is equal to 1 and another one is equal to 1. So this represents 100 and 2 1s. What can we say 120 is? If we were to use our Deans, we would have 100 and we'd have 2 sticks of 10. So let's draw a quick place value chart. And I would suggest at home, have a place value chart drawn up on a piece of paper, or I know some people have bought whiteboards, really useful just to keep, we're doing our maths because we're going to be needing it for quite a lot of our skills this week. So we're looking for the number which is 120, which is 100, so one of these blocks, and 2 10 sticks. So remember, our 10 sticks are our long, skinny, chip-like ones. Let me just... So this is what we are looking for. We are looking for 120. 100, 220, 2 and 2 10s, 20. What we've been given, which is not what we ordered, we've been given 100, no 10s, and 2 1s. 102. Not correct. So what we're going to go through now is we're going to go through how we represent Deans in a drawing. So I know we've done this a lot. So here are some examples here, but let's just refresh this quickly. So when we draw Deans in a drawing, we draw a square, a shaded square for a 100, and for our 10 we draw a skinny chip, as I like to call them, a line. It's not a big chunky chip, and then we do a dot for our 1s. So we can see here in this way it's Well, that's not actually 200. So let's cross the top and write 1. 141 and 135. Let's have a couple of examples on screen. Right. So you might be given a number 122. First thing to do is you need to put this into your place value chart. 122, 122 tens, 22. So you've got your number and your place value chart there to help you. Now you're going to draw the number using your deans. So for your hundreds, you're going to just draw a circle, a square. Then for your tens, you're going to do your skinny chips, remember? And then for your ones, you're going to do 1, 2, 100, 2 tens, 2 ones, 122. We'll do another example of that. You must all be missing whiteboards so much. Right. Hundreds, we're going to have 4. We're going to have 3 tens, and we're going to have 5 ones. So how many hundreds have I got here? I've got 4. So I need to draw the equivalent of 4 of these squares. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. How many tens? I've got 3 tens, 3 skinny chips. And then I've got my ones, and I have my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very simple. I know we've done this before, so this is something that we should be finding. We should find really straightforward. Right. I'm just going to share my screen again. Right, let's. Reasoning. We all know Mrs. Turley loves a reasoning. So here is a picture of some deans used to represent a number. Eva says, the place value grid shows the number 467. Is Eva correct? Explain your reasoning. What do you notice about the number shown? So I'm going to I want us to think about it. And I want us to think as if I had asked you to draw the representation of 467. I've asked you, I've said, year 3, go and put 467 for me in a place value grid. I want you to draw 467, if you can, got some paper, into a place value grid. And when you've done that, I want you to draw the deans. Press pause to do this. Good. Okay. Hopefully you've done that. I'm going to just go back to my camera. Right. So the number Eva wanted to draw is 467. So that is 4 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hundreds. 6, 67. 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tens and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think have a look at yours and have a look at Eva's. They're not correct. Yeah. She has drawn, what number has she drawn? She's drawn how many hundreds? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's drawn 6 hundreds. How many tens? 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. And how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. She's drawn 647. She's got her tens and her hundreds confused. Oh dear, Eva. Right, it is time for your independent task. should be very straightforward after the work we've done today. So what you need to do is all you need is a piece of paper. You've got the questions here, so you can actually just look at the screen and work off the questions here. Or there is the task sheet, which is attached to your daily home learning sheet. So you need to write down the 3-digit numbers represented by the deans, and then you're going to be drawing a place value chart with a ruler. Represent the following numbers. So you've got 8 numbers there, and I want to see them in a place value chart. I want you to take pride in your presentation. There are some reasoning questions. It's a bit of a challenge. Give them a go. Give them a go. That's all we ask. Give them a try. Looking forward to seeing all your work on Seesaw. Have a great day, Year 3.